Hi, it's John Cronshaw here with my author diary for the week ending May the 5th, 2024. I've had another kind of mixed week in terms of busyness, productivity, all that kind of stuff. I've been doing that intentionally, just kind of writing in the morning and then watching an episode of Fallout in the afternoon. That's been what I've been doing instead of writing all day. Just doing my writing in the morning. So I wrote a short story on, what was it? Well, I started it on the weekend, but yeah, I wrote a short story that I've posted on my Ream channel called Siren Song. No, that's the one I did last week. This week I did another one that was called Beast Hunt, the Beast Hunt, which is another Ravenglass Legends story. So I've written two Ravenglass Legends short stories that are both available for free on my Ream channel. So you can check those out if you just go to johncronshawauthor.com. That'll take you there. Also, I wrote 2 episodes of Punks vs. Zombies, and I also outlined the remaining episodes. So I'm up to episode 37 of Punks vs. Zombies. Finished that. Now, what I will be doing is, I think, total 52 episodes. So I've outlined the rest of the story. I've outlined up to episode 52. I like 52 episodes. I think that's a good number. Means there's been an episode every week for a year. That's pretty cool. And I'm going to be wrapping it up. So I think by the end of it, it will be a trilogy. It will be a trilogy. And it's going well. I've really enjoyed doing the series. So, I might do it again. I might do something else. Who knows? But yeah, I definitely like the serial format for writing fiction. I've enjoyed revisiting post-apocalyptic stuff because I think, this is the thing. It's like I, in my head, know that my fantasy stuff sells better. I've got a better, more engaged fantasy audience. But when I've got an idea for a story and I really want to write it, I'm just going to have to write it. And I think that, I don't know, like I really have tried to focus on just being a fantasy writer, but I'm not, am I? I'm I'm basically a genre hopper, writing different genres, write different types of stories, but I don't care. I want to write the stuff that excites me. I want to write the stuff that's fun, because otherwise, what's the point? My hope is that if I'm having fun, the reader's going to have fun, and they'll be able to see it in my writing, in my words, in the stories that I'm telling. So yeah, that's hopefully how that'll work. So that's my plan anyway. Finish Punks vs. Zombies. I've got, I was talking to my son the other day. We went on a walk, and I was just talking to him about all the different projects that I've got open that I want to do, and it's ridiculous. I've got so many, like outlines and stories that I just want to tell, and it's like having the time to do it. So getting them done, getting them out there. But yeah, it's probably, I'm sure it's like be worse if it was the other way around, where it's like, oh, I've got no ideas, I don't know what I'm going to write. It's like I've got too many ideas. Anyway, Fallout. I've been watching that on Amazon. Really enjoying that. A lot of fun. I've watched up to episode 7, so I think I might have one more left. I do enjoy the world building and the storytelling and things like that. It's quite interesting. So if you are into post-apocalyptic dystopian wackiness, then check that out. Also, in terms of reading, I think I mentioned last week that I read, what was it? Well, I think I gave it the wrong title, actually. So I finished reading Forest Mage by Robin Hobb. I think I called it River Mage, and I think that's just because it's got a picture of a fish on the front cover for some reason. I finished reading that. Really enjoyed that book. I'm listening to the audiobook of book 3, which is called Renegade Mage, I believe. Sure, I'll check after this and it'll be completely wrong. But yeah, so I'm on the third book of that. I'm basically moving into the final act of that, it feels like. So yeah, enjoying that series. Really like the character. The main character, Navarre, I think he's quite an interesting guy. I'm not sure this third book, there's something about it that doesn't quite gel with me, and I think it's just the weird nature of what has happened to the character and how you write about that, and it's kind of too passive. That's all I'll say about it. It's like it's a bit of a struggle, and I'm hoping that the finale will kind of address that and fix that. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I've enjoyed it anyway. It's good series, and you know, I've mentioned before that I really enjoy Robin Hobb's work, and it was just a nice bonus to find out that there's a whole series in a different world that I was completely unaware of. And I really like the balance of the. Cause I suppose it's almost like it's got a lot of stuff in there about colonialism and empire, and I suppose kind of 18th century, 17th century exploration, colonialism, empire building, and the idea of kind of going against indigenous cultures and things like that. And yeah, I just think it's done in a really interesting way, and especially when you've got this character who, he's raised to be a soldier, but then he's also inadvertently becomes a shaman, and yeah, it just forms a very interesting thing where it's like, because I think it would have been a bit easy, really, to go on the noble savage route and just go, oh, the indigenous people, they're the right ones, and this modern way is the wrong way. But it hasn't done that, and it's doing something a bit more nuanced, a bit more subtle, a bit more interesting, and I like that. Yeah, I like that. So yeah, it's good. Good. It's good. It's very different to the what's it called? The it's one of my favourite series. The Elderlings. Yeah, the Elderling stuff. The yeah, Assassin's Apprentice, that kind of thing. For Farseer. There you go. Farseer trilogy. Yeah, that whole series. It's not in that, but it's still really good. And yeah, recommend it if you are into that kind of thing. So next week then, having a break. Not doing anything next week. That's my plan. Just gonna have the week off, and then after that, I think I'm gonna spend probably 3 to 4 weeks hammering out these last 15 episodes of Hunks vs Zombies. That's my plan, and then it'll be what's it called? The Myers arc of Fall of Wolfsbane 3, whatever that's called. The Knight and the Rebel, is it? No? Is that book 2? Wolf and the... Yeah, Knight and the Rebel, it is. Yes. And then, finally, it'll be going on to either book 4 of that, because that'll be the last book in that series, I do believe, and then the Guild of Assassins stuff. I want to get back to that, and the Dawn of Assassin stuff. That's what I was saying. Talking to my son, all these different projects. Too many. But, as I say, probably a better position to be in than not. So, until next time, cheerio.